Okay, this is just a short video to show you what I did with the AMT Ford car hauler. This is an older kit. It's been reissued once again, and I built this as a kid, so I wanted to build another one. I modified it slightly. As you can probably tell just a little bit already. Biggest thing for me is paint. This is painted with House of Colors, Candy Oriental Blue, and white, and the white actually has some lazuli blue pearl powder in the finish, although it's still very white. I used a really bright white for the white part of this. This was all done. This was done with a Pache VL airbrush, and I've kind of got this on this little rotating rack just to kind of give you the full picture. Painted the rims. The suspension was greatly lowered on this build. I had to modify the shackles, of course, and the front axle housing to drop this thing down in the weeds where I wanted it. And then I made custom side pipes for it instead of using stacks to give it an even lower appearance. The rear wheel wells had to be cut out on the ramp part of the truck to accommodate the new low setting. Got the hood open, really just so you can see the engine, but the hood always just fits like crap on this model. I really did a lot of grinding and finagling to get it to fit fairly well, but it's still not perfect on the passenger side. It's really aggravating, but it's just the way the kit is. I took and removed the tire carrier part of this box up here and built this into like a little miniature speed shop. And there's a work table in there, toolbox, vise, several cans. There's a mini pit bike in there, and a track, some jack stands, floor jack, fire extinguisher, fire and water cans. Let's come around here. The interior of the CB on the roof has got the wiring hanging down from the CB mic. And I'm going to stop this rotation now. Sorry about that, just so we can kind of get an idea. Get in here a little closer on the engine compartment. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. And really just, I don't know much about truck engines, so pretty much everything in here as far as detail is paint. I try to keep everything really clean. Minimal amount of decals. Underneath the same way. I'm just going to kind of lay this on its side here. And I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. And it's just good solid colors. I try to keep everything as clean as possible, inside and out. Back in the day when I was a kid, cherry bomb mufflers were the big thing. Made for a nice loud exhaust with glass packs, so I put some cherry bomb decals on there, so it's got cherry bombs. A lot of the chrome parts I changed over to the candy blue to match the body, including the rims, the fuel tanks, lots of the engine parts too, everything that wasn't chrome. Steering wheels, candy blue also. The interior is basic white. I don't know if I can zoom in there clearly. I did photo etched gauges in there for moon eyes. Don't know if that's going to come out clear or not. And I left the top removable. You can kind of see what's going on inside of there. And I've got this little scale hot rod magazine there, some tools on the bench. I think I knocked that out of the track there. There we go. And other than that, it's mostly just the stock kit. I did put the transparent doors on it. I cut out the doors, and I had some blue transparent sheet that I put for the side doors so you could kind of just see through there, just for something different. I make a lot of my own decals. I'll go ahead and drop the front on there now. This side of the hood fits pretty good, as you can see. Overall, this was a pretty fun build. A little contest on the internet I was doing this for, but I'm not a contest modeler anymore. I did that years ago, so now it's just for my own personal pleasure. The side pipes are made out of aluminum tubing, which I modified the exhaust. Cut those out of aluminum tubing, then I polished them and clear coated them so they'll stay nice and shiny. All the little fine details, the lugs and the handles on the doors and all the toolboxes and all of those, that was all done with a Molotow chrome pen. And just here in the rear, I left the bed white. Little Dirty Donnie decal there, little scooter guys on mini bikes. Just kind of go down the side there. This is automotive urethane paint on here. So you have primer, a base coat of microflake silver, then your candy paint over top of it. And the white part is actually water-based auto air, bright white, which is auto-based, and then that's top coated with clear automotive urethane. And as I said, I put a little bit of lazuli blue pearl powder in it, not much. Kept it pretty white. So that's it. I'm calling this one done. Kind of see what's going on there. And I would highly recommend this kit. It's an old kit, so it's got some issues. Expect that. But overall, this was a fun build. And for me, it was a little nostalgia ride. So I was glad to do it. But very enjoyable. So I would recommend the kit.